Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, the only Idaho podcast focused on providing profits for Idaho people. If you love our state and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Idaho Business Podcast with your friend, host, and all-around great guy and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Idaho Business Podcast. We just are getting done with Memorial Day, but before we get into that subject, and which was a fine subject, we have to say that we are sponsored by Health West. These guys are a phenomenal organization, doing great things for our community in Idaho. Giving them a look up and for any of your medical needs. Google them, see what they're about, and if they can help you, let them help you because they are phenomenal people. We're also sponsored by New Clean Commercial Cleaning. He's also one of my companies. And if we can serve you in any way and we can be a fit, let us know as well. 208-254-7070. All right. Now on to, we just got done with Memorial Day. Obviously I'm recording this in the past a little bit here, but as you're watching it, we just got done with Memorial Day. And we're in a funny time in our country right now where we have businesses that are taking stances one way or another, and I've always been under the belief that when you own a company and you're leading a company here in the United States, that you should always be just pro-America. I go back to the quote of Michael Jordan. When he was taking some flack, and this is not any kind of political stance episode at all. We're just going to talk about freedom. We're going to talk about, companies here in the United States, because we were born free, and I'm a proud American. And this is obviously my opinion. So yes, when Michael Jordan, he was taking some flack because he didn't donate to a Democratic, I think, senator at the time, I believe in North Carolina. And at the time he was taking some flack for it, and they said, why aren't you donating? And he said, well, Republicans buy tennis shoes as well, tennis shoes too, so why segregate yourself when you are a company? And at that point, he was a brand. He was a household brand. And that's what we are as companies. We're not here to judge anyone. We're not here to judge any sect of the community or anything like that. We're not here to serve them. As a service company, as a financial institution, but whatever company you are, your aim is to serve your consumer. Obviously, we have niches in all of our different spaces, but it's not our space to judge and to pass judgment. It's our space to love on people, with our core values in place. Unless your core values are hate everyone and be dishonest to people, then maybe you can go that way. And I don't think you're going to go that far in business, but it's a free country and you can do whatever you want. But I do believe, in if you're running a business inside this country, I think you need to take a neutral stance on different these geopolitical issues that you're seeing out there, and not really say one thing or another. Obviously, you can still say you're pro-America, because I think that's important for everything. But you can still have your personal beliefs. But when you're trying to serve your community, why try to segregate yourself off from some of your potential customers? And that's why I see too many businesses, large and small, and we're all seeing it, happening today. I'm not going to give examples because I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to, have people say, well, you're saying that because of the X, Y, and Z. I just don't care. We're here to serve our consumers. We're here to love on our people. And if we can't do that by, the stances we're taking, we're doing it wrong. One of the, since it is, Memorial Day, we're just passing it, which I think it's such a crime that we're only celebrating, these great men and women only one day instead of, well, I don't know why we aren't celebrating for him at least an entire month. Is beyond me. But I found a great quote. I'd love to share with you guys and gals. William Havard, got a frog in my throat today, said the greatest glory of a freeborn people is to transmit that freedom to their children. We got to understand, people, how awesome it is to live in this country. If you've never lived outside this country, you have no idea how good you actually have it. Yeah, we have our problems. Yeah, we have issues that, hopefully we can solve. But it takes good people to stand up to solve those problems. It takes good people to be elected to solve those problems. But if you have not been outside the country besides, vacationing in Mexico or Costa Rica in a vacation spot, you really don't know. I had the privilege and opportunity. I served an LDS mission in Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Malawi for 2 years, and I got to see firsthand. In Zimbabwe at the time, there was I think Robert Mugabe was their leader, their president, and he was ranked in Parade magazine as the 4th worst dictator in the world. So I saw firsthand what an unfree country lives like. And when I got back to the United States, I thank my lucky stars that I was born here and I was raised here, because we have it so good. Because the people don't have liberties there. Certain sects and certain classes and certain type of people are punished severely over there, and that's not right either. So, when you're running your companies and you're going about your day, people have a tendency to try to argue and try to, cement their point on Facebook and Instagram, which I still think, it's never a good point to do that, because you're never going to win those arguments anyways. Because people are just angry on Facebook and social media regardless. But when you're out there running your business as well, be pro-America. Don't care who you are. Don't care if you're on the left side of the aisle, the right side on the aisle, right in the middle. If you run the company in this great country, you better be pro-America. Because you have this company because of these freedoms. You were able to build your dream because of the freedoms you have. If you're leading a team, you don't own the company. You still have freedoms that allow you to be where you are today because of these great men and women who served our country. And so I tip my hat, I salute them. I put my hand over my heart for these brave men and women out there that gave their lives, that gave their bodies to really defend our freedoms and to defend our great land. So today, I just wanted you all to know that be pro-America. It's sometimes it's not the popular thing to do right now, and sometimes you see it out there. People just taking stances. Don't do it. Don't fall into that trap. Love on people. That's one thing we're short on in this country, is love. So love on people. Don't hate on people. Love on them. Serve all sectors of the market. Don't segregate yourself one side or the other, but be pro-America. Go out there and serve people. Love on them. Find ways to, find the gratitude that's all around you, and find that happiness as well. Like, you have so much to be grateful for. So in closing, go out there, celebrate this great country. an unarmed person who served in the armed forces, give them your thanks, because they deserve it. So adios, guys. See you next week. But go out there and be pro-American. See you guys.
Congratulations on spending a couple of minutes getting a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Idaho business community. If you're feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.